Well, coming up on today's show, we visit historic Middletown, Ohio. And what a great community with a lot of revitalization. Just 30 family-owned businesses just a few blocks from where I am here in downtown Middletown. And this is Grandpa Joe's Candy Bar. It is fantastic. The nostalgia here, the old soda pop and candies that you find here. And of course, there's the great Miami Riverway, which this is the halfway point between Sydney and Hamilton, Ohio. And you can enjoy so many things along that riverway, not to mention the great restaurants, the hotels, the things that you can do here. And the best news, it's an hour and a half away from Columbus. I'm Mike Kilburn, and I am out and about in historic Middletown, Ohio. Stay with us. Well, we stopped by Land of Illusion Aqua Adventures, and boy, I got to tell you, it's a great place to come over and enjoy. They have a lot of beach games, volleyball, you name it, paddleboard, plus a great park to enjoy out here where you can have fun. Michael tells me you'll wear yourself out in just a few hours out here just having fun. We talk to him and learn more. Well, Michael, good to have you and Land of Illusion on the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You know, this aqua adventure behind us is exciting. You know, we were out here in December, and it was cold, and I'm like, I can't wait till the summer months to see it, and it's great to look at this. Tell us a little bit about the aqua adventure.
Well, the summer's here finally. We finally got some sunshine. We've been fighting that all year, but what we try to do is just create stuff for people to come out and enjoy stuff with their family, make memories and stuff like that. About 30 minutes out here, and you're already wore out. We always tell the parents, bring your kids out here so that way they can sleep better tonight and go to bed earlier. But it's just about having fun in the sun and enjoying your family, really. But they like the sunbathe. They like the atmosphere. That's a big thing that we try to go after, is just trying to get you to forget everything else and just come out and relax.
Yeah. You know, I know you've been featured on ABC, and how's that affecting that? Are you getting people from Columbus coming over?
Yeah, and they have a blast when they come here. They always say that they saw Joe out there on the water and stuff like that. And I tell them a couple of funny stories about him being afraid of the water and stuff. But, yeah, we had a blast.
Yeah. And, again, it's only about an hour and a half from Columbus to come over here. So, you know, it's a nice little drive. Come over, visit, and enjoy this. What's your hours? Tell us when we can get in and enjoy this.
Monday through Wednesday is 11 to 6. And then Thursday through Sunday is 11 to 7.
No reason not to come over and enjoy this, right?
No, definitely not.
Oh, fantastic, Mike. Give us your website and all that so people can learn more information, find the place, and come over and check you out.
Our website is www.landofillusion.com, and you guys can find us on Facebook and Twitter, too.
Yeah. And follow you guys, because you guys do a lot of stuff through the year, and it's a great place to come and enjoy. Thanks again, Michael, for being on the show. You know, there's a lot of us that dream about skydiving, but you kind of wonder how to get started. Well, in this segment, we talk about what it takes to get going with StartSkydiving.com. Probably the #1 center in the state of Ohio, and these guys really know how to train you well and teach you how to do this and enjoy it. We talked to John Hart. He told us more. Well, John, welcome to Out About Columbus. Good to have you and Start Skydiving on the show.
Nice to be here. It's a beautiful day.
Well, tell us a little bit about someone who wants to start skydiving, learning it. What's some of the challenges that they face?
Well, a lot of people think that heights has a lot to do with it, but to be honest, even I'm afraid of heights. Most people are. But when it comes to skydiving, if you can ride an airplane, you can jump out of one.
Yeah. So what is the training like, and how long does it take before you're able to do your first jump? And, of course, we've seen the tandem jumps. I'm talking about going to a point where you can go by yourself.
Well, at that point, you take about a 6-hour class, and then the goal is to jump later that day. But yeah, so after about a 6-hour course or so, then you go up and you jump with 2 instructors holding on to you. And then after that, you continue to proceed, and then eventually you go down to only 1 instructor, and then hopefully completely by yourself. Most people do a tandem for their first skydive, but if people want to continue and actually learn to skydive, then like I said, that 6-hour course is really where it starts, and then from there on it continues. There's really not a whole lot involved.
And how often can you come and jump? I mean, is there scheduled jumps? I'm honestly, I don't know how that all works.
Well, we highly recommend that you make a reservation. If you don't, you're welcome to come out and walk in, but the downside with that is you never really know if there's going to be any availability.
Well, John, give us some contact information where we can come over and learn how to skydive.
Well, the easiest way to find all of the information is to go onto our website at startskydiving.com. That's START skydiving.com. Call our phone number. It's 513-422-5867.
Fantastic, man. Learn at the #1 center in Ohio. Thanks
Absolutely.
so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
Well, here's something you don't see every day. How about a bar inside a bicycle shop? But the reason for that is this is a designated outdoor refreshment area in downtown Middletown at Spoken Bicycles. We talked to Otto and Jeff Payne. Well, Otto, good to have you and Spoken Bicycles on the show. And Jeff, good to have you and the downtown Middletown. Good to have you on the show. Let's talk a little bit about DORA.
Yes, DORA is a special program that was we were able to do through the state legislature. What it allows you to do is sip and stroll. You can come to various businesses, purchase your beverage, and then stroll to another business and enjoy your beverage in the process.
Now, you were the first in the state to have a DORA, right?
Yes, we were. Yes.
So you give a lot of advice to other communities?
We do. We get calls and we share with them how we use this as one of the ways to promote downtown.
Now, when is your DORA in effect here?
Our DORA is in effect from noon to midnight, 7 days a week.
And I happen to see the stickers that goes on windows, whether a DORA is welcome or not, right?
That's correct. That's one of the major features so that we're able to show our visitors places that DORA is welcome, places that DORA beverages can be purchased.
Fantastic. Well, man, I turn into you. I got to tell you, I've never seen a bicycle shop, first of all, with a bar. So tell us a little bit about the bar and what you do here.
Yeah, well, I can't say it's an original idea. The first couple were on the West Coast that kind of combined the two. You know, cyclists love a good beer after a ride, so we just combined the two.
Yeah. Now, you do service, repair, and also rentals here, right?
That's right. We are full service, so work on any bike, any brand, sales, and then we just started a bike rental program actually about 2 weeks ago to launch for this summer, so we're very excited about that.
Is DORA welcome here?
Absolutely.
Well, man, I got to tell you, this is an amazing place. Thanks so much for being on the show, Otto. Man, I love this. And Jeff, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, do you like aviation, craft beer, aerobatics, food trucks? Well, then you need to go to Hookfield in Middletown on August 10th for Hops in a Hangar. What a great event. Mary told us more. Well, Mary, welcome down about Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Mike. It's great to have you here.
So I hear you got a great event coming up August 10th that's called Hops in the Hangar. And this is a second annual event. Tell us a little about what is a Hops in the Hangar.
Well, Hops in the Hangar is an annual benefit that benefits our Downtown Middletown Inc. organization, which is our Main Street society here in downtown Middletown. As you said, this is the second annual event, and it is an epic event at the airport hangar at Hookfield in Middletown, and there are so many activities that we'll be celebrating and offering on August 10th.
The cornerstone of this is a craft beer.
Yes, so there will be over 30 craft breweries offering over 80 craft beers for sampling. And so as part of your ticket, you'll receive a small glass where you can go around and sample. And to counter the drinking activity, we'll also have food trucks and lots of dancing, and we'll have a DJ and a band. So it's a full night of celebration.
Yeah. Now, I understand that there is actually some aerobatics there, and there's a possibility that we'll see some airplanes.
So what would be an event at the airport without some aircraft? So we'll have some historic aircraft, we'll have some skydivers, we'll have some specialty aircraft doing stunts. If weather permits, we may have some fireworks. And so there's going to be a lot of just celebration, not only around beer, but around aircraft in general.
Yeah. So if you love craft beer and you're an aviation enthusiast and you love aerobatics and all that, this is the event to go to, right?
Absolutely. We sell out fast. So my recommendation is you head over to hopsinthehangar.com and snag your ticket today.
No doubt. Mary, sounds like a great event. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, distilling has become so popular in Ohio, and we stopped by one such place in the Middletown area. It's called White Dog Distillery, and next door is the White Dog Saloon. And we talked to Mike. He told us all about making that vodka and different assorted liquors. Well, Mike, good to be at White Dog Distillery.
Nice to have you here. Thanks.
So give us a little bit on the name, White Dog Distillery. I think that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, White Dog has a twofold meaning. One, it's the liquor that they put into a barrel to age for bourbon. And then we also have a White Dog. It's a little 10-pound peekapoo, and that's where the other part of it comes in.
Distilling has become so popular in Ohio since they've approved it, and we see it quite a bit. It's kind of like craft beer was so popular for a while. Now we see a lot of distilleries. So what types of things are you distilling here?
Well, we're starting off with vodka, rum, gin, and tequila because they're the easiest to make. You can ferment them in 7 to 10 days and then go right to bottling the liquor. We're eventually going to get into aging some bourbon. I'm also going to age some tequila and rum as well. So.
I think it's an exciting new industry, and to see it coming alive, and it's great. I wish you a lot of luck with it.
Yeah, it's challenging, but we're doing our best at it. And it's really a craft industry, so it's all done by hand. I mean, we label and bottle by hand. It's very tedious, but it's enjoyable. So, and we're hoping to have a great product out.
Fantastic. Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You can go to our Facebook page, which is the White Dog Distilling Company at Facebook. And there we normally will keep you up to date on product releases. We do live music on the weekends, so we normally post our bands so that you got an idea of what's going on here.
Well, great, Mike. Well, we'll send some folks over from Columbus to see you. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Hopefully you can send some of my family down. Most of my family lives up in that area anyway, so thanks a lot.
Like the Out and About Columbus Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news about upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus.
Well, if you love great comfort food, there's always a place that really seems to hit home, and Gracie's here in downtown Middletown is exactly the place you want to go. They even have a beautiful party room down the stairs. We learned all about this place, and the patio here is second to none. Amy told us more. Well, Amy, good to have you and Gracie's on Out and About Columbus.
It's nice to meet you.
Every town has to have a great restaurant, and from what I hear, this is one of the best in Middletown. Where did the name Gracie's come from?
So it's named after my grandmother. She and my grandfather had a market called Vittori's Market over in a neighborhood called Mayfield, and they were just really great community people. Everybody knew them. They came by and got ham salad and candy after school. So they were there almost 60 years, and we really wanted to create something here that was a foundation for the next 60 years in Middletown.
And I hear you're doing exactly that. So let's talk a little bit about the food, because that's what everybody comes for. Tell us what the specialty of the house is.
Well, we call it big city comfort food. So for me, I lived away for 25 years in big cities, but I know coming back to Ohio, everybody loves the nostalgia of those meals that you know. So we try to combine really fresh ingredients and upscale plating and making kind of a special experience, but out of dishes like our favorite, which is the meatloaf. So chef does a great job, I think, of doing relatable food that feels really different.
Yeah. You got a patio here, right? And I happen to see that you got like little parties on the patio or something.
Yeah, it's great in the summer. We have these big glass roll-up doors, and so when the weather's nice, we open those up, so it's a big indoor-outdoor eating experience. So those nights are really packed. It's great. The music wafts in. There you have lots of local talent that we bring in, and we sit about 40 people out on that patio.
I tell you, it sounds great. Give us some contact information where we can find you and learn more about Gracie's.
We're at 1131 Central Avenue, which is the corner of Central and Verity in downtown Middletown. You can get reservations by going on Facebook or our website, graciesmiddletown.com.
Sounds great. I got to come and try it. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we stopped by Grandpa Joe's in Middletown. Over 250 bottles of soda is just the tip of the iceberg of what you're going to find here. We talked to Tiffany Kelly, and she told us more. Well, Tiffany, so good to be at Grandpa Joe's Candy.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming down today.
This place is amazing. Walking in here, just the nostalgia of some of the older candies and things that you have here, it's really great.
Yeah.
Tell us what the differences are between this place and any place like this. This is just amazing.
Right. Thank you. So we put a lot of heart and soul into our candy stores. When you walk in, the first thing we want you to say is, wow. And did you?
I absolutely did.
See, it worked, right? So we're not like just a candy store. We're actually a gift store, and we're not even really a store. We're more of an experience, right? You can go anywhere and get candy. I want you to come in here, and I want you to remember that you came to Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. So you're gonna walk in, and you're gonna feel nostalgic, and you're gonna feel like a kid in a candy store. You're gonna want to look at everything. It's overwhelming. I'm not gonna tell you that when you walk in, you're just gonna walk right in and bebop in and grab what you need and leave. No.
So I saw the box of candy for $5.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about that.
So that's going to be our $5 candy buffet. Most candy places you're going to go into and you're going to buy by the pound. Well, at Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop, we don't do it by the pound. We do it by the box. And so you take your $5 candy buffet box and you can fill as much candy as you can from our buffet, from the bins and from the tubs and from the buckets into that box. And as long as your lid closes, it's just going to be $5. And I have to tell you, you can get over a pound of candy in that box.
Well, Tiffany, the good news is that you can order online, and if you're in Columbus, you can go down to Chillicothe. You have a store down there.
Absolutely.
But tell us how we learn more.
Sure. So if you want to learn more, if you want to order online or do wholesale ordering or bulk ordering, you can go to our website, www.grandpajoescandyshop.com, and we'll get you what you need wherever you are.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to look around. Kel,
Awesome.
thanks so much for being on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming down.
Well, we stopped by the Swire Inn. This is in Middletown in a beautiful historic building. Look at these deviled eggs, just one of the dishes that they have here. They describe this as having pub food. We talked to John, and he told us more. Well, John, welcome down to Columbus. Good to have you in the Swire Inn on the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming down. Middletown appreciates you coming down and doing a feature on us.
Well, we've been enjoying the historic buildings and things that are here in Middletown, and this looks like another one of those beautiful buildings. Tell us a little bit of the history.
Yeah, it was built in 1861 by a gentleman named Thomas Wilson, who was a cabinet maker and undertaker.
Talk a little bit about the affair here, the affair we're going to find.
The pretty much pub food, our most popular dish is pot roast. It's kind of amazing that it would be pot roast, but we have fish and chips, and we have bangers and mash and shepherd's pie, kind of fitting the theme of a pub. Different desserts every day, different flatbreads every day, deviled eggs. So we wanted to have our cooks be creative, our bartenders be creative. So we definitely encourage that.
Notice you got a beautiful patio out back.
Yes, we cut about half the patio out and just kind of added on the back end. So we'll be opening the new kitchen, the new patio up here in a couple weeks.
Great. You do any events here?
We have a lot of music. We have 1, 2, 3 nights a week in music, and we've had a lot of parties, bridal showers, graduation parties, Christmas parties. So we definitely have a lot of different things going on.
Well, John, give us some contact information where we can find you here in Middletown.
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook at the Swire Inn. That's the best place to find us. You can make reservations there. We're at 64 South Main Street in Middletown, right across from the Sorg Opera House, and beautiful downtown Middletown. And come see us.
Well, John, thanks so much for being on the show. The place is beautiful. Thank you.
Coming down, Mike. Thank you.
Well, this beautiful 1800s mansion in Middletown is a wonderful place to hold events, and it is completely restored. It's beautiful inside. We had an opportunity to talk to Annie and learn more. Well, Annie, good to have the Cornerstone Manor and you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I tell you, pulling up at this place, it's beautiful inside and out. Tell us a little of the history of this.
Yeah, so this is a Victorian home here in Middletown, which we call the Cornerstone Manor, your home away from home. And it was built in 1861 by George Barnett, who built the first bank here in Middletown.
Yeah. And this sat vacant for some time, and then it was bought and remodeled?
Yes, this was abandoned for some time. It was bought by Susie, the owner. She remodeled it, and she turned it into a space where you can stay overnight, or you could hold an event here.
So what kind of amenities would someone find if they were staying here?
Yeah, so you can come and rent the entire home out for the weekend. There's 3 bedroom suites upstairs, each with their own bathroom. People also rent it out for different events, such as wedding showers, baby showers, wedding receptions and ceremonies, really for large or small events as well.
It is just so beautiful inside, and to see this and actually have an event here. I was noticing the outside yard of this is absolutely beautiful as well. People utilize that?
Yes, so the garden space in the back is our newest renovation to the Cornerstone Manor. All new grass, new landscaping, and it can be used to hold an outdoor event, day or night, and it's just really a great space if you want to do something outside and enjoy that.
Well, it is absolutely beautiful. Give us some contact information where we can learn more about the home and actually come and stay at the Cornerstone Manor.
Yes, so you can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at the Cornerstone Manor. Feel free to message us, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions.
Fantastic, Annie. It's beautiful. Thanks so much for having us out.
Thank you.
Well, of course, your trip to Middletown, you want great accommodations. If you're out canoeing or kayaking along the Great Miami Riverway, or maybe you're at the Aqua Adventures over at Land of Illusions, well, in the evening, you want to relax. And boy, we find a great place. It's called Indigo Pass. It's a part of the historic downtown Middletown, and Kevin told us more. Well, Kevin, welcome to Out About Columbus. Good to have you and Indigo Pass on the show.
Great being here. Thanks for coming.
So this is located in a historical building here in downtown Middletown. Give us a little history of this building.
Yeah, that's correct. Indigo Pass is located on the third floor of Torchlight Pass, which is located right here on what used to be a canal. So a very crucial piece of the Ohio Canal system, Port Middletown, which helped found the city in, I believe it's the 18th century.
I would think with so many activities in the area, this would be a great place to come and relax and just kind of enjoy, the downtown.
Yeah, lots of activities down here. We have kayaking, the Great Miami Riverway Trail, the trail system, so biking, hiking. We've got a number of entertainment, bars, restaurants. When it's time to call it a night, you can just walk up into the space and hopefully stay with us.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about amenities, because that's what everybody's looking for.
That's right. So each room, there are 6 rooms here in Indigo Pass, and they're roughly about 220 square feet. Each room has, there's 5 king beds, 1 queen bed, and there's free Wi-Fi, which is very important. I know these days everybody wants the Wi-Fi, and there's a additional sitting space. And we add that. That was very important to us here as we were building this out, so that we could have family stay.
Sounds like a great place to spend a week. Well, give us some contact information, Kevin, where we can learn more, book some reservations, and get in here and enjoy this.
Absolutely. Our website is www.indigopasshotel.com, and find all our contact information.
Well, looks like a great place, man. I'd love to come here and stay a night. Thanks so much, Kevin, for being on the show.
All right. Thank you.
Would you like your business to appear on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Well, behind me is the Miami River, part of the Great Miami Riverway. And Middletown is the midpoint for this 99 miles that runs between Sydney, Ohio, and Hamilton. And we learned a lot about this. And boy, there is a lot to do along this riverway from Shelby. Shelby, good to have you on the show.
Thanks for having us.
So this is the Great Miami Riverway.
Yes.
So how far does that extend? And give us a little description of the Great Miami Riverway.
Sure. So it's 99 miles of riverway and bike path. It is all the way from Sydney, Ohio to Hamilton, Ohio. And right in the middle is Middletown.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Now, does people boat down the riverway, or how do they commute on the riverway?
Sure. There's kayaking and canoeing. There's all sorts of bike paths. So a lot of different ways you can use the riverway to your advantage.
Yeah. So you have a new program this year, right?
Yes, it's called Tour de Way. So it's our passport program that is highlighting all of the attractions on the 99 miles of the Riverway. So there are 10 attractions per area that you can go to. So over 100 different attractions on the Riverway total. And you have a passport, so you can go to greatmiamiriverway.com and add yourself. And then every location has a QR code that you just scan on your phone. And you can use the hashtag Riverway Giveaway and get double points.
Well, I would think a lot of people from out of town would come in and see this. And, honestly, I can't think of anything this long in the state.
Yeah, it's actually the nation's longest paved trail network. So we're really excited that a lot of people are seeing new adventures along the Riverway.
And one more great adventure here in Ohio. Give us some contact information, Shelby.
Sure. It's greatmiamiriverway.com. And you can go on our Facebook page, Great Miami Riverway. We're on Twitter and Instagram. We're all over your social media.
That sounds fantastic. Shelby, thanks so much. That's great information.
Thank you very much.
Well, we found a glass art studio and gallery, plus a fair trade store that used to be partners here in the Middletown area. We talked to John and Lauren and learned more. Well, John, welcome down to Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
So Hot Fusion Glass Studio, tell us about the two components that you have.
Sure. Here at Hot Fusion Glass Studio, we focus on things in fused glass, mosaic glass, and stained glass. We offer workshops and classes and an open studio where artists can come and work on their projects independently.
And you're seeing businesses actually reserve this and do the team building exercises, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We have a few doctor offices and a lawyer office here in town that reserve the studio yearly to participate in that. And also here in the gallery, we feature unique handcrafted, locally made fused glass items that are decorative and functional.
Yeah. Now, this used to be a partnership between you and another person here, right?
Correct. Lauren and I first started here. After about a year, our business has expanded. Lauren moved right next door, and I grew the studio and gallery.
Fantastic. I'm going to head over and talk to her. John, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, Lauren, welcome down Mount Columbus. Good to have you on Soulcraft on the show.
Thank you so much, Mike.
You're a fair trade market. What does that mean?
Fair trade is an economic principle that supports fair wages and healthy working conditions for people all over the world. So all of our products come from 38 different countries and are all ethically sourced, and they make great gifts.
Well, tell us a little bit about what are people going to find here exactly?
Well, you can find unique jewelry, body care products, clothing, everything that is ethically sourced and sustainably produced.
And you give a percentage away, right, to help?
Well, all of our products benefit the artists who live in developing countries. And also during our Crafts for a Cause workshop, we donate to local organizations.
So where can we learn more information?
If you want to know more about our products, you can find us on Facebook.
Fantastic. Lauren, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, behind me is the Digital Arts and Photography Gallery of the Middletown Art Center. And boy, there is a lot going on here, from classes to exhibits. And we talked to Betsy Hope, and she told us a lot more about what you can find here. Well, Betsy, yes, good to be at the Middletown Art Center.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So visitors to the Middletown Art Center, what are they going to find here?
Oh, wow. We have a lot of different things. So we have art classes going on every day here in so many different mediums. We have painting, we have sculpture, we have jewelry making, we have fused glass, and lots of different craft activities for kids too. So we have people of all ages coming in and out of the Art Center every day. We also have a lot of exhibits happening. So we're standing right here in our lobby gallery, and we have a variety of beautiful oil paintings here. But in our main gallery, off to the right, we have photography. So we have 17 juried art shows a year in a lot of different mediums. And we have people coming from 50 miles around to see the art and make art.
What do you find the most popular art that people enjoy when they come in? Is it the paintings? Is it the digital photography? What is it?
Gosh, that's a good question. So I think through the years there are a lot of different kind of art forms that kind of ebb and flow. So many different kinds of art that we do here. We also even do cartooning classes.
Well, certainly a lot going on here. Yes. Give us some contact information where we can learn more online.
Sure. So www.middletownartscenter.com is how people can sign up for classes. It's how they can enter shows. It's how they can find out about our next free exhibit. Our exhibits are always on Friday nights, and they're so fun, and we have food and drink, and they're always free. So there's always something going on here. Next week we have a kids camp. So we have all ages of kids coming in for 2 weeks for a summer camp inside in the air conditioning to make art.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of exciting things going on here. Betsy, thanks so much for being on the show.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.